almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a-knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Alright, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
So, it has come to my attention that once again, OBS is a great steaming pile of shit. Like, what the fuck? It was working literally yesterday. Well, yesterday as in last stream that I used both cameras. Like, no, it really does. It really does. And I really want to know what this fucking problem is, because this is just asinine. Because it sees this fucking camera and I don't know what the hell is going on. I really, really don't. And it's just, I don't see anything in my Google Foo that Am I not Google fooing properly? What the hell does this video have to say? Go away, I don't care.
That's typically the issue for me. And you can try switching back and forth between the scenes and getting it to work, pop open that way. Maybe that would work too. Also, double click on your video camera sources. Make sure you have your device selected. Or you can try switching to a different device. So if you go to like Live Gamer Ultra and then switch back, sometimes this makes it works too. Also, another reason why it could be black screened or not simply displaying images because you're using the wrong resolution for frame rates. So you could go to resolution right here, and you could try doing like device default. So that might just be the device default, and it's not displaying. Try going to custom, and figure out what your camera specifications are. So you can type in like, well, you probably have at least a 1920 by 1080 camera at this point in 2024.
Okay, what the hell is this guy saying?
So you try the resolution 1920 by 1080, and then put the frame rates FPS to the highest, and then you should be good to go in there. And you can also try going to configure video right here. And then open this up. And you can look at like the different camera settings in here, like gain, go to camera control, you can zoom in. This is kind of cool. So then you
What the fuck? Okay.
well, you probably OBS. If I have Streamlabs OBS, whatever one I open up first is going to get access to the camera. So maybe you have some sort of software on your computer.
What the actual fuck is going on with this camera? I'm really terribly confused as to... Settings, stream. Okay, because I'm doing my frickin' weird ass thing. Jesus Christ! Like I'm sorry, people, but what the fuck is going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand OBS. I don't understand the problem that it's having. I don't understand why it works half the time and why it doesn't work the other half of the time. I don't understand any of these fucking solutions that people are saying online, and I don't understand, and it's driving me fucking insane, and I'm legitimately crashing out. Because you all know, like, you've been here. You know exactly everything that I have ever done in this goddamn system. And you know what I've... I don't get it. Because, like, I go in Discord and I turn on the camera. Oh no, the camera isn't working in Discord. Oh, because it's working in what the fuck is going on with this bullshit? I honestly, factual, do not understand what is going on. The fuck? Okay. That was weird. Okay. OBS is cursed. There's fucking gremlins in the place. Hi, I'm Dr. Who's the Chef. We're building Lego. And I'm wildly, wildly upset. Oh my. Good golly. Like the camera that you are all looking at right now, that camera right there, this one, is a 1920 by 1080p camera. And I have changed absolutely nothing about it in my OBS settings every time I unplug it and plug it back in. Every time that I restart my computer, every time that I restart OBS. And what I literally just did was I changed its resolution to was it 1280/72? And I have no idea why that fucking worked. And then I guarantee you, if I restart OBS, the other fucking camera is not going to work. This one. This one. My close one. What do I need to fix it? Understand the software better. It is not a hardware issue, Mr. Diggs. Mr. Diggs, it is not a hardware issue. It is a software issue. It is a doctor is an idiot issue. It is a what the f is going on issue. OBS needs to sort itself out. Because it's really hilarious. It's really hilarious. I take my setup, I take my computer, I take my cameras, I take everything up into the kitchen, and I cook, and everything works for some fucking reason. And then I come down here, and I'm just like, I want to put some plastic bricks together, and OBS is just like, fuck you. No, it 100% is a skill issue on OBS's part for being an absolute terrible, no good, very bad toddler throwing a temper tantrum. Also, everyone, it's Diggs. Say hi, Diggs. We'll say hi to Diggs. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm just like, you know, I like Pokemon and I like Lego, but I don't like it $700. It's really cool. It really is. And I don't like it. Diggs. Doctor's mood. I don't like it for $700. What the hell? How much did that cost? $700. But it's like, I guarantee you with that Pokemon set, at least like $250, $300 of that is licensing. It's not, I don't think it's all frickin', just the size of the set and all the bricks. Like a $700 set should have upwards of 9,000 bricks. How many, you know, Lego. Ooh, that's a pretty pink bouquet. I don't care about the smart bricks. Eevee, $60. Yeah, that makes sense. Pikachu being $200. That's not much larger than the Eevee. That like I would pay $100 for that set for 2,000. No, that's 2,000 pieces. Okay, I didn't see that. 2,000 pieces. I guarantee you 1,000 pieces of that is that fucking base. Yeah, that's $100. The sunflower bouquet looks really good. Oh, look at the sea otters. Oh, that orchid. No. 6,000 pieces and it costs as much as the Titanic? Yeah, no. No, no. This Charizard, the starter set, 400, 300, 400 would be is the value of those bricks in that set. Although, how many of those are like exclusive colors as well, you know? Exclusive colors, rare pieces. But it's just like, retail doesn't care about exclusive colors or rare pieces. It cares about licensing and it cares about licensing and number of pieces in the set. There should be about 2,000 more pieces in that set, and I would be comfortable paying $600 for it. The thing that we just built, I put right here. So what that means, people, is you are going to, if I do get a Pokemon set, it's probably going to be either Eevee or Pikachu, because as much as I love spending money on dumb shit, I have other dumb shit that I would much rather spend money on than $600 for... That's $100. That's $100 per 1,000 pieces, which isn't... Which sounds like a good value proposition. But the Eiffel Tower... Now, granted, it's mostly gray, silver bullshit. 10,000 pieces for $700. That is it's $700 for 10,000 pieces. 00. That is like $7 per 10 pieces, right? Something like that. No. 10,000. No, that's $7. $1 per 10 pieces, yeah. That's the math that I was trying to math. Yeah. So yeah, it's like $10 for 1,000 pieces right there, because it's no 7 times fucking Doctor Who's doing math. Okay, so $700. So there's 4 zeros, cancel 2. So that's left with 7 per 100. $7 per 100 pieces right there. Yeah, you know what, Night Owl? I have a math degree. I can do math in my fucking head. Okay. Yeah. $15. $7 per 100 piece right there. Titanic is about similar. Maybe around there. Both of these large sets are about $7 per 100 pieces. and you get a lot of pieces. That was 6,000-ish. Let's just call it 6,001 divided by 650. Just call it 600 for ease of that. That's $6 per 61 pieces. That's... I don't like that ratio. I don't like that part ratio. I do not like that part ratio. That is not a good price point. I have paid a lot of money for nostalgia. Do not think that I do not live in a glass house and I'm not used to throwing stones. I have paid a... Get back here, you little bitch. Lot of money for nostalgia. And I will continue to pay a lot of money for nostalgia. Lord knows that I am very much not a smart man when it comes to magic. At least financially. But I am currently very limited on space, and that is motivating me to be a little more, shall we say, conscious of the Lego sets that I wish to assemble. And I don't know. I'm a sucker for those, for the architecture sets, as evidenced by the numerous architecture streams on this channel. Just check any of the VODs. I have paid a lot of money for a lot of these architecture sets. Hell, I can't even remember. I think I remember paying $200, $300. No, Tower Bridge was a Christmas present, but I think it was $200-$300 at the time, because it was still in print. And I'm sure Samurai is going to immediately tell me how much the expert Tower Bridge from like 2016 was. But and how many pieces it is. But those, I didn't feel like I was getting I felt like I was getting enough bricks, you know? That's $24 for 420 pieces. That's $12 for 21 pieces. $210 pieces for $12. So yeah, like $10 for 200. $10 for 200 pieces. And I'd pay $350 for it today. and I would not feel like I would be getting ripped off. This is all to say that the price point for the Pokemon set is an absolutely hilariously not good buy-in, and I'm probably just gonna take an L on the starter set. Like, if I get anything, it's going to be Nostalgia Factor Pikachu. The Eevee set is really clever, though, from what I've seen. Doc's in a salty mood today, people, so get ready for some spice. I love how they're using these clips to attach the internal. Like, I just used a plate with bar clips on it, and it's attaching like right in there, like on this side. Like, remember that weird ass A-frame that we built several weeks ago? No, the chair. What is a bench but a fancy name for a long chair? A bench is the wide tom of chairs. Okay, long hard chair. Long soft chair is a sofa. Salty, that reminds me, I got a McCormick's umami seasoning blend the other day. Salt, mushroom powder, garlic, onion. Pretty good. Damn good way to jazz up a soup. Not gonna lie, from what I've heard, dash of MSG. That's the umami that you get from takeout Chinese. Just a shake of MSG. Do y'all remember the 90s, early 2000s? When everyone was, when every major news station was just like, the health concerns of MSG and eggs, and everyone was just just like, hey, you shouldn't eat eggs, they're high in cholesterol. I remember okay, I don't remember the 80s because I was born in 92. Grimos, at least I wasn't born this century. But samurai aging in front of our eyes. I remember a lot of anti-MSG rhetoric still during my childhood. And then all of a sudden it disappeared alongside all of the egg talk, and it's almost just like nutritional scientists are following fads and not really concerned with actual food science. My back hurts. Oh my god, PhD comics. Oh my god, I remember this. I remember PhD comics. What will this mean for Obama? Alright, see you later, Cal. God, I need to take care of my back. Forgot that. Yeah, I probably should invest in cotton gloves if I'm going to be doing more impressive Lego, but quite frankly, I don't care. It's my Lego and I will put my thumbprints on it if I wish. No, absolutely. SR-71 Blackbird does deserve that kind of treatment. I can be sure they didn't treat it with white gloves originally, you know? God damn it. No, yeah, there's lots of curves and tiles and all sorts of shenanigans. Did I do another Wucky Fucky? Indeed. I missed another brick. Granted, it's just a spacer brick that has actually absolutely no structural integrity to the build, but it's a brick that I missed anyway. So, there we go. Okay. I am glad that I have a solution to my problem. I am very upset that I require a solution to this problem. Because it should just work. A satisfying click. Titanic was 400 miles from land when it struck the iceberg. Once again, music by Matt Dex. Making good progress on everything. It's just, I'm sorry we got off to a delayed start, and it was just me bitching and moaning about how fucking stupid OBS is. I cannot imagine building this set without numbered bags. I swear to God, like if I would have had to have built this set with unnumbered bags, I promise you the first 4 streams would have just been me sorting pieces into individual piles. God, I wish there was a Waffle House closer to me. Nearest Waffle Houses are like 25 miles away. Because I want hash browns. Carl, what happened? Well, I had a rumbly that only hands could satisfy. Carl, that kills people. Monday warrior, mean, mean pride. Today's come Sawyer, mean, mean pride. Down, 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 down. Though his mind is not for rent to any god or government, always hopeful yet discontent. He knows changes aren't permanent, but changes. The world is safe and separates. Maybe as his eyes are bright. Rush. No, absolutely. I want to. I desperately want to get the King Crab set. And there's another one that I saw that I really want. But just the absolute piecemeal value of those sets. It's like $500 just for the bricks. And like, that is not a good value proposition. And it's just like, I know we're not buying those bricks to resell, you know, like we're not scalpers. We want to play with them, but it's just, it's insane. The, to just get the stuff to play with. Oh, it's only 2,200 pieces. So that's what, like a $150, $200 set. Yeah, I'd pay $150, $200 for 2,000 pieces like that, especially for BattleTech. Yeah. Zen, it's not, um, they're not actual sets. They are, they're mocks, my own creations. This guy made, yeah, a catapult and a king crab, and the king crab is frickin' amazing as hell, and I want it, and I need it, and it's so frickin' good. Um, 3,500 parts. And it's about like $600 for about 90% of the pieces. There's some places that are lower, but it's like anywhere from like 200 to 500. And it's like, I want to buy and build those things. So bad. But for either one of those, like, I'm going to be spending 400 minimum to get all of the pieces, and I'm just like, yeah, when I get stupid money, maybe, but I gotta be smart with my stupid money. Does that make sense, being smart with your stupid money? You have to be smart with your stupid money so you can afford to be stupid. Dare to be stupid. That's just being fiscally irresponsible. Why does this remind me of chocolate? Chocolate. I remember when they invented chocolate. I mean, I literally just don't have the time to do much besides what you guys see me do on streams. I am very much looking forward to this new position where I can actually legitimately schedule free time and go do activities. To emulate Hal's from last night. Why? What are you guys doing? Stop. No. The final number is... Okay. $225 plus shipping? That's... doable for a 2,000 brick set. It's fairly straight on the value proposition, but again, what were we? Oh, excuse me, just talking about value, you know, like, does it matter? And if it matters, does it matter that it matters? Why don't I just stand here and go Zwiddle Zwirtle? Zwiddle Zwirtle, Zwiddle Zwirtle. Does it really, cosmically speaking, matter if I don't get up and go to work tomorrow? Absolutely, Castus. Absolutely. Brick. Oh, put that brick down. Put that brick down. Put that brick down. That brick go down. Oh, look at that brick. Look at that brick. Look at that brick. Look at that brick. Ah, shit. No, absolutely. The some of the smaller attention to detail is really impressive, and is a lot more, shall we say, son of a bitch, easier to accomplish because it's little smart decisions instead of having to finicky do just absolute decorative greebling that has no structural support. Despite in the actual Eiffel Tower, most of that greebling is the structural support. Stretch! Christ. Beep. Bop. Boop. Bibbity bobbity boo. There we go. Here is her. Stop doing that, Doc. You're going to end up taking a nap after this. If you keep that up. And you have things that you want to do today. God damn. Hell is wrong with me? Many, many things is wrong with me. That's what's wrong with me. Do you want the complete list or just the cliff notes? Many, many things is wrong with me. First of all, nah. I was gonna say, first of all, I'm hanging out with a bunch of weirdos on the internet. No, that's... What the fuck is wrong with you people? You want a list? You're good, Digi. I'm perfectly fine right now. I'm just a little yawny. I'll have you know I'm not a half-wit. I'm a chuckle fucking a knucklehead. Correcting the record. Yeah, but I can never find my 9/16 wit when I need to. It's always missing. No, it's the 9mm wit. It's always the 9mm wit. Snake Umbra. Enchantment, and it's all about being a snake. Gets +1. Deals, you may draw a card, totem armor. Grimos Nido quote cast us on that. That's hilariously accurate. It really is. It really is. You're just like, I'm doing fine. Oh, I'm just gonna yawn really quick and then just sit down on the couch and and then you wake up and you're just like, what year is it? I had to go to Pilates at 7. Stop yawning. I just had a nap. You're gonna make me start again. Yes. I was going to I was gonna do that at some point today. Let me see if I can't scroll through my phone. It just at digs. There you go. It's either that that first one I think is just PNG whiteboard or PNG on a back, so that might be better. Or number 2 might be good. I used the first one on my Doctor Who shirts that I passed out. Hey, I got nothing in there that isn't explicit. It's just memes. Oh, hey, Fuzzy. So do you not know about the do you not know about the oops button, Fuzzy? I press oops when I make an oops. And it quacks. One of the main reasons why I got a Stream Deck for Christmas is hey Blue 7, we see you trying to do something in chat. I don't know what you are trying to do. So the oops came around because the very first set that I did while I was still back in my apartment, Jesus Christ, a year ago, was the Artemis rocket system, and I kept making mistakes, so I kept having to increment a counter, and then I'm just like, I was just like, hey chat, keep track of my mistakes, and then we just started making more and more mistakes, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna make a counter. So I literally downloaded a script called Death Counter, and I have labeled it oops. What the hell is that command from? I'm just like, that's not been in use for a while. Every stream needs some form of a derp counter. Yep. I have forgotten the syntax for that counter. Oh. Oh, we are old men. Oh crap. Okay, here's my internet /me action. Quoting the old lore. Apocalypse, then you have to stick your head in a microwave so you can get a tan. Occasionally, someone at work will buy a Mr. Goodbar, and when they come up to the register, I'm just like, "Hey, how's it going? Did you look for Mr. Goodbar?" And they're just like, "What?" I'm just like, "Never mind. That'll be $7.50." I sell king size, man. I sell king size at work. I sell a lot of king size Mr. Goodbars at work. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Krumos has a new shitpost ability. I unironically think that this current track, his totally not a Sierra game soundtrack, I honestly think that this is Duck's best song. You want to know? I'm about to make all of the olds feel old. Hey, y'all remember Choco Tacos? From the Hello Fresh Children Hunting Island. Like, when I went to summer camp, like the frickin' Choco Tacos were so goddamn good. Fuzzy, yes, indeed. There is an open invitation for pretty much anyone with studio access to just come in and be a bother. Just announce yourself in chat, please, so that I'm not immediately assailed. Wassail is singing about the Yule. Yeah, Fuzzy, come on in. Hello, Fuzzy. Hey, people, can you hear Fuzzy? People, can you hear Fuzzy? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, headphones. Okay, can you hear Fuzzy now?
Ooh,
There we go.
Doctor Who.
Okay, there you are.
There we go.
Thank you for choosing Van Zant Taco Bell. This is Fuzzy. How can I help you?
May I please have a Choco Taco?
We haven't carried those since 2003, sir.
The urban mech I am piloting begs to disagree.
We'll go and find out if we have any in the back. I'm sorry, the best we can do is caramel empanadas.
They don't even have those anymore.
They have churros.
They don't even have the caramel apple empanadas anymore.
Taco Bell used to have like a bunch of really interesting, neat little treats, and then they went, and did cost price analysis and was just like, yeah, let's not. And then people were just like, but we're not coming to you for cat food.
Yeah. No, so for people who don't listen and hear me gripe about it on Sunday nights, I did 3 summers at Taco Bell in the years 2002 to 2005 during college in order to pay for computer supplies, computer parts, and keep myself sane over the summer.
Indeed.
I worked 8 at night until 4 in the morning at the only Taco Bell in town that was the only restaurant that was open past bar close.
How many drunks and how many people drunk and or stoned out of their mind came up?
Yes. There were at least 37 bars within drunk driving distance of our location.
Clarified as drunk driving distance.
I will tell you at 2:30 in the morning when 2 in the morning and then 2:30 in the morning when bar close happened in Wisconsin, our little tiny Taco Bell became the only center of activity in all of the area, and it's even better because we're situated between 2 of the cities in central Wisconsin, and so this is Grand Avenue Taco Bell in Schofield, which, by the way, its registry, Taco Bell number is in the double digits. That's how old it is.
That's an old Taco Bell.
Yeah. And the original building had structural grease in the walls.
That's how you know it's a good Taco Bell.
No, it was a bad Taco Bell. It was a bad Taco Bell. We did the best.
It was a Taco Bell.
Yes. And as you can tell, even at that young age of, 20, that many years ago.
Remember to take your medicine, Fuzzy.
I just did. They had me on drive-through because for some reason my voice comes through clearly when I'm even on shitty 3M headsets.
Jesus Christ.
Time for bag 33, baby.
Bag 33! Give it up for bag 33! No, my voice, especially because, like, when I'm not actively modulating my voice for, Also, I realized that I turned fuzzy on, and I turned the music off.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Is that gun or gun / flashlight minifig pieces I see in there?
Yes.
Ooh.
They have been very useful in many of the recent sets that we have been building. I think due to all of the accent weirdness that I had
there's a lot of
growing up.
Go ahead. Yep.
So my father was military, and I was born in Rome, beat New York.
Yep.
And then when I was like 2 months old, we moved to an air base in Germany. And then before we were only there for a little bit, and then he got orders to RAF Uxbridge, to England. So when I was about 6 months old till when I was about five and a half, we lived in England. And Fuzzy, what happens to a child? What skills does a child develop when they are around that age?
Their vocal and social cues when speaking to others.
Indeed. So, given that the only Americans that I ever interacted with were my parents, what kind of accent do you think I developed?
Probably unexpected, unwelcome English accents.
Indeed, yes. I wound up speaking like a little British child. So much so that when we got orders to Tampa, Florida, the Catholic school I went to, the teachers there recommended that I go see a speech therapist and or a pediatrician doctor person, because they thought I was retarded. No, he's just speaking British. So, immediately after forming my initial childhood speech patterns and accent, moved to Florida and started picking up a little bit of the Floridian. Then we moved into the Midwest, where I have been since 2000, and I think I have one of the most milquetoast accents I have ever heard, but it is very easy for me to just completely slip into or throw my voice into weird places and be like, oh no, there's an accent right here. I'm just gonna start talking like this for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna just keep it on, and then eventually, if I keep talking long enough, I'm gonna kind of forget how I normally talk normally, and then I'm just gonna be like, oh, I can't remember how to talk normally. I guess I'm talking like this now.
Hi. Hello.
Very, very useful for voicing NPCs in D&D.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm also kind of waffling here. I got about 4 minutes here before I got to get back to actually doing my actual job.
Boo, work.
Boo. But,
He says.
no,
He says at 3 p.m. on a Monday in his pajamas.
I mean, I'm here in my home office. I'm wearing a wrestling shirt, some sweatpants, and my house robe. So
Mostly the same. I'm wearing a Doctor Who shirt, my pajama pants, and my house robe.
yep. House robe buddies.
Buddy. Anyway, you were saying waffling, saying something.
So, and I've told this story before, and I'll keep telling because it always amuses people. My most memorable nights at Taco Bell overnight in the early 2000s. My very last order I ever took before when I put in my 2 weeks and it was my last night. It's 3:30 in the morning. We're desperately trying to get done, you know, sweep up, mop up, because we're not 24 hours. We're just open until 4 a.m.
Open until stupid.
Open until stupid. And you know, what the hell is? It is 3:45 in the morning. We're about to flip the sign, and somebody pulls up to the drive-through. You know.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. This is Fuzzy. How can I help you?
And I can hear a car idling.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. This is Fuzzy. How can I help you?
Christine, he's talking to you. It took them 15 minutes. The 4 girls in this car. It took them 15 minutes to order $7 worth of food. $7. What, you know? It was cheap. It was something like, you know, 5 burritos and 3 tacos and some churros and a couple of sodas. The level of high was yes. They were stoned out of their brains. And I just, when I finished it, I hung up my headset and said, I'm going home. Fuck you. Send me my paycheck.
Their level of high was yes. No, Fuzzy, as someone who also works the night shift, my gas station is 24 hours. I am one of the 2 night managers. So 2 nights a week, I work. I work the overnight. And it's not even just the overnights. It's just people coming into the gas station in general. I'm just like, hey, could you mumble a little softer? I could almost hear you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, okay, how much on what pump? I already said. I didn't hear you. You spoke like a fucking mouse. And I can only...
You need to enunciate.
And it's like I never call them out on it. I just speak a little louder so that I can hear myself. How much on what pump? And then they clam up and go a little bit softer. I'm just like... And then I lean across the counter. What did you say? And then they have the audacity to act indignant because I didn't hear them. But it's just the amount of people that come in drunk and or stoned out of their gourd and just take their time with their payment. They're just like they're trying to count. And I'm just like, all right, next over here on the other side of the register, please. And then when they finally get payment, they don't say anything, and I'm just like, oh, are you ready? Why didn't you say anything to me?
That's silly. You're silly. Why are you saying anything about this?
Yeah, people are people. People gonna people.
Why? That's silly. Doctor Who.
Yee. It is silly.
All right. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
Alrighty. Remember to rotate your pets and spay and neuter your tires.
Exactly. Make sure all your fish are watered and all your dogs are salted and
This is a Wendy's, sir. See you, Fuzz. Alright, let's get back to properties. I have no idea how that's, I don't understand. I don't understand OBS. Like, you are capturing my desktop audio as it is coming to my headphones. How are you not able to capture Discord? I have that on copy paste, and I've posted a bunch of time in map chat. And he gifted a bunch of gold for salted dogs. Gaties and lentil mints. That's good. Okay. That is good. That is very good. Most enjoyable. And now we get into the long, tedious process of putting little bitty bricks on big bricks. Also, if anyone gets the joke of the stream title, you are my friend. Here's the final smokestack. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's the final smokestack. It's the final brain cell. Yup. Yes, I did end up making that book signing. What ended up happening is I went to the bookstore thinking, hey, he's going to be doing this at a bookstore. No, he didn't do it at a bookstore. He did it at a concert venue. And it was just sponsored by the bookstore. I did make it. Yes. Yes, standing room only when I got there, and that's because I got there halfway through Q&A. Like, I missed most of his little Q&A and talking about the book, which is fun. But at the meet and greet, fucking hell, I thought I was missing a piece. At the meet and greet, handshake, picture, autograph thing, I asked him to sign the book as I got 2 books, and I asked him to sign one as Dr. Chef, and the other as Mad Ducks. And I'm just like, and he's just like, I'm just like, it's internet friends, and that's my online handle. I also do stupid little cooking on the internet, and my group of friends really loves your content. Yeah, B. Dylan Hollis is he is a very... I was surprised at how short he was. And I am saying that because as a 5'7" individual, I often feel short, and he was about my height. Skinny as a beanpole. That man could use some, that man is skinny. But I told him good luck on his tour, because holy shit, that man on his book signing tour, like, he had no breaks. Absolutely no breaks. Oh my god, yes. Yes, he is pre-super serum Steve Rogers. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get to the final smokestack. That bit's stuck in my head now. Just more and more Legos. Okay. Ticky tack, ticky tacky. Let's go, let's go. Let's click the bricks in a row. Do 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 do. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please don't sue Disney. Okay. Grab, grab. Grab, grab. I have no idea what I'm going to play after Ghost of Tsushima. I may legitimately have to invest in a PlayStation so that I can acquire Ghost of Yotei. And then if I do that, how the fuck am I going to stream it to my computer? I mean, I do have a HDMI capture card, so I'm just going to have to figure out how to properly use that. Where are we going? Where are we going, boss? Where are we dropping? Tell me about the rabbits, George. Those go there. Head into New York. It's cold on the sea. Crewberry fees. At time it will be. Captain. It's the final smokestack. We are good. Not at all insane spacemen. No, sanity, yes, we have buckets of it. We have buckets of sanity. Buckets, I say. Why do we have buckets of sanity? Well, it dribbled out of the ears of everyone we've ever interacted with. We keep it in the shed out back. I just realized you were referencing the Titanic during the entirety of that little parody right there, Kai. Don't mind me. I'm stupid. And now why is the AC blowing down here in the basement where it's already cold and my toes are freezing? I don't suffer from insanity. I find it quite pleasant, actually. Hey, aren't you a little young to be building a amusement park? Yes, yes we are. Okay. I love how no one in the show questions Phineas and Ferb. And it's like the only one who's having a crash out is Candace. So, along the same lines as Slipknot playing the SpongeBob theme at his concerts, have you all seen Bowling for Soup play the Phineas and Ferb theme live? It's hilarious. I was gonna say, it might seem like, it seems like some sort of mask or aura that he gets. Mom, Bowling for Soup is playing the theme song again. Yeah. And then the fact that the fact that they get Doofenshmirtz out there every single time. And he's just like, I'm gonna do a call and response. I'm not gonna tell you what you need to know. A platypus? Parry the platypus! I understood the assignment. I love how vaguely Eastern European he gets that voice as well. It's a good voice. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, what kind of oh, this is the back cargo hatch. So this goes right there. Right there. Swing a little low, swing a little low. Next to me, swing a little low. I gotta remember that you guys can't see everything that I can see. We're gonna make some benches. I seriously think these bench constructions are like the cleverest thing out of this entire build. Hey, see you later, Zen. Thank you for stopping on by. We hope you had a good time, and we hope to see you again. Ta-ta for now. Seriously, the fact that that looks just like a bench. The fact that it looks just like a bench. It's the final smokestack. Oh no. Oh no. Delta, thank you for the follow. Or the resub or whatever it is. Hello. Here we go. I have discovered that that more often than not, if a show, back on like the subject of Phineas and Ferb, I have discovered more often than not that if a show's theme song is good and is an absolute banger, you don't need to know anything else about the show to know that it's going to be a good show. And then if the theme song isn't a banger, you're going to have to actually make your own judgment. But if the theme song slaps, you're just like, fuck it, I'm in. If it doesn't slap, you're just like, alright, what's this shit about? Like, Firefly, for example. You Can't Take the Sky From Me. Absolute bop. And the show slaps. Yeah, X-Men from the 90s? Hell yeah. The mistranslated, localized American Pokemon theme song, I Want to Be the Very Best, like no one ever was. Absolute banger. And the show slaps. Catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide, each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. I'm just like, wait, what? I've met my fast self? What? I keep forgetting that my screen name isn't just a, it is also a major media property. No, I know. I'm either Doc or Chef or Dr. Chef, because we literally have Psydoc, we have Dr. Truegarth, we actually have several doctors. We have legitimate doctors, and then I'm just a chuckle fuck that likes to cook and make Legos. Oh, what are you a doctor of? Shit posting? They have a podcast. I'm OG Power Rangers. Go go Power Rangers go. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, that's a good theme song. Notice how we're not remembering shit theme songs? And it's not like it's not that the shows that shit theme songs came from aren't good. It's that when a show has a bad theme song, we don't watch it and care about the theme song. We watch it and care about the show, and even then, just barely, you know, because it's like It's like we barely remember the theme song because it's just yeah. I'm gonna be attempting to go to Gen Con this year. Help out my friends with their booth. So if anyone shows up to Gen Con, I'll see you there. Oh, fucking badass theme songs. Living here in Jersey, fighting villains from afar. You gotta find first gear in your giant robot car. You dig giant robots. I dig giant robots. We dig giant robots. Chicks dig giant robots. Nice. Fucking baller fucking theme song, man. Alright, I gotta go see what the phone's about. Ah, but who was phone? If you understand the internet video of But Who Was Phone? Hi, the 2012 misses you. It says take your medicine. I never really watched it much as a kid, but the Gargoyles theme song was also really, if you're happy and you know it, it's because you took your meds. I was watching, just doom scrolling on Reddit, and someone posted the clip of the one, the one gargoyle, in the detective lady's house, playing with her gun. And the expected happened, and someone in the comments posted what happened in the in that episode and how it changed the characters, and it's just like like they turned a PSA into a plot point, like into a plot point in character development. Like the character was like naive and just is like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be the detective, and I'm gonna fight the bad guys, and oh, oops, I pulled the trigger, and hey, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? She wound up being okay, but took a bullet to the gut. And what I appreciate about the scene and the development was, like, she wasn't upset at him because, like, essentially he really didn't understand what was going on. And she was just like, I also am to blame. I didn't properly secure it and warn you about everything. So it's like both of them grew and learned and developed, and it felt natural, or at least it sounds like it felt natural, instead of a G.I. Joe and never play with guns, kids. Yes, G.I. Joe. And now it's apparently like banned media because, oh, someone gets hurt with a gun. And I'm just like, people get hurt with guns all the time. We have to show them what the consequences are. Like, kids, this is why you don't play with guns. When I was just a young boy, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And I hang my head and cry. There's probably rich folks eating in fancy dining cars. They probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. I hear that whistle blowing. I what is it? Folsom Prison Blues. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Not like there's much else to do in Reno. Was it Reno was the town that gambled on if the bomb was going to explode in the one hotel? It's especially galling because whenever they brought Worf back, they went out of their way to embarrass him. It's like they built him to be a whipping boy to show how advanced humanity was and how offended when DS9 treated him with respect. Every time I hear Worf, I think more. Is it Morph? John Candy from Spaceballs? Or is he, or is his name Mog? I don't know. I was like, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Barf. Okay. Worf, barf. Okay, I can see how I got confused. Morph is an early Aardman animation character from the UK. Okay. Okay. Can I just point out for a second how Mr. Bean and Wallace and Gromit have so few episodes of actual show, yet they are so widespread and beloved. Like, how many episodes of Mr. Bean are there? How many episodes of Wallace and Gromit? And it's just like, it never felt... It never felt overused. Never felt overdone. And the movie. Wow, only 15. God, it feels like he has like 500 episodes of Mr. Bean. Titanic has 4 funnels, only 3 are functional. Last one was a dummy installed for aesthetic purpose and to get air circulation down into the engine rooms and lower decks. There's only 12 episodes of Faulty Towers? I seriously thought that there were more. You are about to attempt to cook chicken. How are you going to attempt to cook it? Spaced was so fucking good. Oh man, my dad and I loved watching it. We I can't believe fair enough. But no, Spaced was so good. I still reference pan-fried cutlet and lime butter. Ooh, that sounds fancy. My dad and I still reference, I still reference the all men have a deep innate psychic connection. How do you mean? Oh yeah, Zamak challenge. Everybody make a noodle dish and send pictures and recipes to me. Because I'm very upset at some lady on the internet. Because she is stupid. Doc upset at stupid lady on internet. Send him food. Sprite's a hell of a drug. Sprite's a hell of a soda. Something didn't go right there, Samurai. Oh, because you're not a mod. You don't have quote control. Okay, fair enough. So you're saying is send you more troll cooking videos to figure out Zamoc challenge ingredients. Okay. Also, I love that. I love that squick coat, guys. I think our team might be stupid as their dropship dumps them in the sink. Yeah, like oddly appropriate quote for what we're doing here. I'm just like, I didn't do something. And I didn't. The little pins. There we go. There we go. Well, that was indeed the final smokestack. Hey guys, have you ever wondered where the term scrub the poop deck comes from? And why and what is the poop deck? And why is it called the poop deck? It's because we hate the French. You see, the poop deck is the deck on the aft of the ship, right? So it's oddly appropriate that something on the aft, the ass of the ship, is called the poop deck, right? Well, no, wrong. Poop comes from poop in French, right here, meaning rear, aft. So poop deck entered British Navy vernacular because the British heard the French say it, and if there's one thing that English love doing, it's mispronouncing French to piss off the French. About to get very stern with this build. Mispronouncing French to piss off the French. The final section is the most complicated section of the hull and includes the rudder and the three main drive shafts that connect the propellers to the engines. You will build the two main piston engines that are directly linked to the port and starboard screws. Turning the screws moves the engine, crankshafts, and pistons inside the model. The exterior details of the section include the stern bridge and benches for the third class passengers. I was watching Rob's Words, and he had a quote from a gentleman. Actually, it's 5 o'clock. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be, or 4 o'clock. This is gonna be the last bag I do. He had a quote from a French linguist who said something along the lines of, "What is English if just poorly pronounced French?" And it's just like, he's not wrong about 30-40% of English words have French origins. Also, I love how all of the words for the food that the animals make, at least the fancier noble meat like venison or beef or pork, poultry, are French, but the common names for them and the names for lower class meats are English. Cow, or at least Middle English. Cow, pig, chicken, deer, mutton. This is why horse meat should be called cheval. Chevalier. Okay. I have seen that word, and I've always thought it was pronounced chevalier. I always thought the word was pronounced chevalier. But no, it's chevalier, and it's a horseman. It's a cavalry. No, absolutely, absolutely, Digi. There's just as much. There is just as much English that is Germanic as it is French. What'd you just order? Okay, whatever. Oh, the Maersk. Okay, fair enough. $150. Okay. 150 for that. 150 pieces for $15. That's like pretty much a 1-to-1 price point. Okay, fuck me. I just saw these gifts with purchase. And that ends tomorrow. the Kanto badge collection. Shit. Because that badge is... Oh, fuck. Oh, no. No! Oh, God. This is the sounds of actual confliction, chat, because I wasn't going to buy the starter set. I was not going to. I didn't realize it came with the badges, and fuck me if I don't love the badges. We literally just talked about the price per brick on those and how it's not a good value proposition. Badges? We don't need no stinking... Oh, those do look nice. Bring on the badges. That's 100%... my thought process right there. I'm about to drop $650 on Legos just to get some badges. No, I'm not. I have already spent all of my fun money doing other things. No, that's clean. That is so clean. Can you not just buy the gift with purchase? It's like, it has the frickin' price right there. Let me buy it. Holy shit. Well, it should be. But no, like $650 for 650 or for like 6,500 pieces. And again, both this and the Eiffel Tower or about 650, 700. The Enterprise, as I look back here, slightly undervalued by this calculation at 3,600 pieces for about $400. But that's still better. I don't know, man. Like, I also just don't have $6,000 or $600 to just $160 for 800 pieces. No, fuck that. Fuck that noise. You need at least 1,000 pieces to charge over like $150 like that. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo, when are we doing Earth Meal 2? I'm not making any demands. I'm just... Let's start planning for Earth Meal 2. I know you were talking about work shenanigans last I talked with you. We're not gonna forget the onions this time. But Mo, did Will send you the article preview for the Legionnaire? There you go. And the Dino Nuggies are just gonna be store-bought frozen Dino Nuggies. This is starting to look like the end of a boat. God damn. Yeah, he zipped up the entire web article. Arcane Signet. Arcane Signet should be, have you already used the elemental gems from Ocarina of Time? Perhaps using an image of one of those forest gems, or of like the forest gem or something, that like you get from the Kokiri, might work for Arcane Signet. Soul Ring, does... It's like I was either thinking that or the Shrike plate from Breath of the Wild. Does Zelda have a royal ring of some sort? Or is there like a sun temple item of some sort? I'm not the most well versed in Zelda lore. But that's my immediate thought. Hell yeah! I don't think I have ever seen pearl gold Technic pins. Okay, we're getting into some fiddly. And I don't necessarily care for fiddly. I'm trying to fiddle faster so that we can beat the clock. Fucking. Ow. Okay, no. What? Is it like this? No. That obviously goes... Something's fucky and I don't like it. That doesn't fit. Fuck. Okay, I'm out of time. I'll deal with this on my own time. Thank you everybody for signing up and showing up and having fun. We will see y'all later. Thank you so much, and catch you next time. Hail Cargonia.
Hold on. Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo techs push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.